Hey, how are you doing? Is your turn? Because it's Monday, and I'm doing. So today, the carb monster has been out in full freaking force. My husband, Lord knows, sir, I love you so much, but we had to go get our truck fixed this morning. And of course, right across the street is a taqueria, and he's like, I'd like some tacos. And I'm like, okay, well, I know I could just have meat and cheese and, maybe some guacamole and sour cream, whatever. No big deal. And it's, I had to go to the bathroom. So one thing I wanted to talk about is like TMI is like, I've had diarrhea. I've had diarrhea since I started this thing. But, I'll talk about why and how and whatnot, about that as well. So, we go into the taqueria, and of course they always give you a free thing of chips, and my husband is going to town. So I go to the bathroom and come back, and he's just just chomping down on it, like I would normally do. And it's so funny to me. Hold on, my hip. It's so funny to me to see how quickly my brain is like, you could just count out 5 of those chips, and if you just eat 5 of those chips, it wouldn't be a big deal. You could just have 5. You can log 5 in, my Fitness Pal and be done with your carbs for the entire day for 5 freaking chips. Yeah, let me do that. I don't think so. And then, of course, this morning, I'm like, a teaspoon of sugar in my coffee is not a tablespoon of sugar in my coffee. A teaspoon is definitely better than a tablespoon. So maybe I should just, just little in my coffee. No big deal, right? Because it's only it's only a teaspoon. So it's just really interesting how fast my brain can just, try to negotiate with me, because it wants those carbs, it wants that sugar, it wants those little light up happy, feelings. And yesterday night, hold on, let me put you guys right here. Yesterday night, it was really, yesterday night was really, really hard because, he asked me to make him quesadillas, and I love quesadillas. And of course, I couldn't help but to take 2 or 3 bites of one, and then of course I feel guilty. I have a very hard time not negotiating with myself for food, not manipulating myself or the people around me for food. It's very hard for me to change that way of thinking and kind of change who I am. But I have to do this. I know I have to do this. I know why I have to do this. My head is definitely in the game, and it's just not going to be an easy thing for me. And nothing in my life has ever come easy, so I don't know why I expected this to be like a piece of cake. So today, so far, I've had 10 carbs. And that is because I put a teaspoon of sugar in my coffee, even though I had said that I wasn't going to. But after I started drinking my coffee, I was like, this tastes like doo-doo pee. And I was like, just 1 teaspoon of sugar is better than a tablespoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm just constantly, negotiating. I'm like, well, if you just put a half a teaspoon in it tomorrow. So it's going to be ridiculously hard for me, but I can do this. I know I can. So a lot of things that I realized after doing some research on the ketogenic diet is that I'm having diarrhea. I'm having a lot of diarrhea because your body is not used to the way you're eating. Well, I'm going to say my body. My body is not used to this way of eating. It's not used to eating high amounts of fat. It's used to eating high protein, moderate, very, very low kind of moderate fat, and then high carb, because that's what I like. I like high carb. Fat I didn't really care about. Calories were whatever. So now I'm having to, up my fat way up. you know, do really good on my protein and then low carb it. So today I've had 10 carbs and, excuse me, I did learn a few things about the keto flu. They say that you can take magnesium for your, to help, because a lot of times when you stop eating the carbs and stuff like that, you're also kind of cutting out a lot of the salt. And people start feeling bad because once you start cutting down your salt intake, your blood pressure starts going down. And that's why you feel, you know, really dizzy and just not, you know, foggy and not feeling good, because your blood pressure is, of course, going down. So you need to rebuild your electrolytes. You can take magnesium for that. Drink low sugar Gatorade. I don't like Gatorade, so I'll probably go back to, what's that other one called? It's not Propel. It's, Lord, it's the P one that I can't remember. You guys know it. Somebody write it down below. The other P one. Not Gatorade, but that other. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I'll go buy some of those zero ones today at the store and just kind of have those for when I go to the gym. Now, today I feel okay, but I bought microwave pork rinds. And they have a lot of salt in them. So I think that the reason why I'm not feeling super totally shitty, even though I've cut my carbs down to barely damn anything, is because I'm just chock-a-block full of salt. So I think that is like one of the number one things right now for me, is that I've got a lot of salt that, you know, needs to be gotten rid of. So I'm very swollen. Hopefully in the next day or two, as I'm continuing this, I will pee out a lot of that, because, you know, it is kind of like a diuretic effect. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. And I'm just trying to find things that I can eat that are high in fat, good fat, high in protein, and just like moderate to almost zero carbs. So, today I need to go and get some groceries. We'll see how that goes. I do need to go to the gym tonight. Now, I did want to talk about this. I use, especially on days where I just don't have any damn energy, which is almost every day. I use come on, Nirvana, Body Effects, and it's a pre-workout. I think it's got 7 carbs. It's got 15 altogether, but then if you're net carbing it, it's only 7. So I think I'm going to continue to take that, but I'm going to half it. So it's only going to be like, like 3, like almost like 4 carbs, but I have to add it to my meals. So that way I can still have a little bit more energy until the keto, like, bumps up everything, and then I'm able to have, because you're apparently supposed to have a lot more energy on the ketogenic diet. So I'm definitely waiting for that shit, because right now I'm still kind of meh. And like I was trying to tell you guys earlier, it's going to be very, very hard for me, because my mother-in-law and my husband are huge carb addicts, and of course they can eat that and not be 300 some odd pounds, where I can eat just a little bit of what they do, and of course my body is just like a sponge and just, you know, must keep carbs in body and be gigantic. So I think for me it's gonna be a little longer for me, and you've got to drink a lot of water. So I drank probably about 3/4 of my coffee this morning. I had some water at the restaurant, and I'm finishing my little Pekingese Yeti cup full of water, and a little bit of water enhancer and a lot of lemon, because you know, it's upping my pH. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these kind of videos where I'm kind of talking things out with you guys, because number one, it really helps me to stay on track. It really helps me feel better about myself. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you what I had at the at the place. So I am using my Fitness Pal. You can add me. I don't know how to take myself off private yet. I've had it on private, but it's ExperiencingNirvana. So that's my name on there, or Nirvana Lee. I can't remember which one it's under, but I'll try to unprivatize myself on there. I'm saying a lot today, and I don't mean to. When I go grocery shopping, I only have like $100 budgeted right now, so I'll do a haul because I'm only buying stuff pretty much for me. And when my mother-in-law gets home, she can buy stuff for her and Matthew, because I don't know what she's going to plan on cooking, but it ain't anything that I'm going to put in this. So other than that, guys, I really don't have a lot planned for today. I had carnitas, which is marinated pulled pork Mexican style, and I had like maybe an ounce of smashed avocado. There were beans on the plate. I'll show you the little video, because I took a little video of it, and that's it. So I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces, and you will talk to me tomorrow. Mwah. Bye. So this is my first time out trying to do my best with keto, and my husband gets these, and they offered me these, no thank you. And he's eating tacos, and I am pushing the beans away. This is just avocado. I don't want any of that. Salad, no thank you. So it's just carnitas with some really delicious salsa that I'm going to ask for more of here in a minute. And just some avocado. So that's what I could manage. I'm still eating it. But, yeah. So, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be.